all of Biafra land is Igbo. It doesn't mean that anybody is coming to impose whatever language on you. The reason why my Yoruba brothers, they have the same language is because of the conquest from Ile-Ife of other Yoruba people. Like the Lajes, the Ijebus, those from Ekiti, what are they called again? The Ijebu people, there are the Eda people, but they are all Yoruba because of conquest. Because the royal family from Ile-Ife conquered all of them and imposed Yoruba language. Had the Yoruba society remained republican by nature, the people will speak a different language, the Lajes will speak a different language, the Jebus will speak a different language, the Oyo will speak a different language. Do you understand? But they're all together, all one family. The reason why I want pig, you're listening, and wicked. The reason why everybody in Biafra land, the East, doesn't speak Igbo today is because Igbo people never had a king that can go to war. There was no king. God is our king. And you do not take what doesn't belong to you. It is called it means you must be fair all times. That thing you don't want somebody to do to you, don't do it to another person. That was the reason why there was no history of conquest. And because of that, people had their own distinct dialect, had their own way of life. Are you following? Now let me tell you why I said, I've preached this before, but you know people are sometimes hard at hearing, so I'll preach it again tonight. Let me tell you the reason why I said that Biafra land is Igbo, not Igbo language, not that Igbo people own it. Everybody is Igbo originally. I want to prove to all of you that everything I say is correct. How many states make up Biafra land? I wish I'm doing this thing in a town hall meeting. I would have enjoyed it more. Biafra land, as I have said and as I've argued, and even when I was arrested and detained, they were interviewing me at DSS. They asked me to give them the names of the areas that I say is Biafra territory. I said Imo, Enugu, Edo, Abia, Bayelsa, Rivers, Cross River, Ebonyi, Anambra, Delta, Akwa Ibom, Benue, Kogi. Once I mentioned Kogi and Benue, they went mad. Hey, he has come. He wants to take Middle Belt as well. Even Garabashev, we said it only last week. And this night, please pay me attention. Give me your attention. Give me your attention. I'm begging you, please. Why I said that Biafra land is Igbo. Igbo is the glue that holds it together. And I will prove it to you tonight. Do you know why I'm angry with Nigeria? Some people don't understand. I hate Nigeria with a passion. I despise Nigeria with every sinew in my body. From 13 states, they shrunk the Igbo nation to only 5 in the middle. And I want you to minus 5 from 13. What are you left with? 8. There are 8 states where there are Igbo people that the Fulani is telling you that they are not Igbo, or they have given to other people by force. Now listen please. Why I said everybody is Igbo. Are there Igbo people in Imo State? I'm sure some people are not saying yes. Are there Igbo people in Enugu State? Yes. Are there Igbo people in Edo State? Yes. Igbo people in Abia? Yes. Even in Bayelsa? Some will say, hey, Bayelsa, hey, is it your land? Yes, it is. But there is a place called Usekwenike, Abreton, Eke, Okokri. When we used to sing a song, Dedo Okri, or I won't go into that anyway. Okri. And if you come to our land, if you go to every school you have today and ask the headmaster to bring out the register, somebody's answering Okri. Even in Enugu. These are in Bayelsa. Igbo towns and villages in Bayelsa. Are there Igbo people in Cross River State? Yes. In Akwa Ibom? Yes. In a local government area? Oh dear. Are there Igbo people in Benue State? Yes. It's now that I have been shouting and screaming and condemning Ohanese and Biatron and Dioshi that they have now started to say, okay, let us see if we can go and find them. Because of Radio Biafra, because of IPOB, what we are doing here. But are there Islam people in Imo? No. Are there, say, Idoma people in Abia? No. But in every state that make up the traditional Biafra land, Igbo people are found in all of them. Igbo-speaking people are found in all of them. That tells you something, that all of us have a common Igbo ancestry and heritage, which we know as Biafra. Do you understand now? The reason why only 5 states were accepted, or the former East Central state, is because the Fulani, courtesy of the British, wants to diminish and reduce our size and number. This is something that Wike doesn't know. And I want to shock Wike tonight with facts and figures. I want to teach Wike a lesson that he would never ever forget. Why I said we are all Igbo people is the same way the 12 tribes of Israel descended from one origin, which is Jacob. But the same, Jacob is their father, all of them, the 12 tribes. Jacob is their father, one man. But as the centuries wore on, they started to speak different languages. But from the same man, Jacob, they all started to speak different languages. They intermarried. They're from the same blood, though. They intermarried. And as you well know, some people used to accuse us before to say, hey, people, you always marry from your village when you want to get married. And I said to them, go and listen to what Jacob said, to what Abraham said, to what Isaac said. Go to my people and get a wife for my son. That's how it's been from the beginning. And it means that, listen carefully, anybody from Imo, Enugu, Edo, Abia, Bayelsa, Rivers, Cross River, Ebonyi, Anambra, Delta, Akwa Ibom, Benue and Kogi, I mean Lower Benue and Lower Kogi, you can marry anybody from here because you are from one ancestry. You have one ancestral heritage. The language may be different. The dance steps may be slightly different, but they all tie two-piece wrapper, the same women. You can marry anybody from here, and you can rise up and say, I am married to an Igbo woman. Is here now? Is there any place here that there are no Igbo people? That is what Nigeria doesn't want you to know. That is why they hate us. The corrupt, idiotic ones. Few of them, of course. And that is why we must continue until... Is it Ebema? Hey! I want to let Wike understand. In River State, you have Ebema, Eche, Onoma. The same way you have Onoma in Ungwa. Ndani, Ikwere, Ekpere, Obibo, Opobo, and Oba. And Opobo is Bonny here. Bonny, where is Bonny? They didn't even put Bonny here. There's not, Bonny is not here. Which is Obani. U-B-A-N-I. Like you have an Obani big. Bonny? Do you know where they come from? I want to teach Wike a lesson tonight. Do you know where these people come from? And I want to prove it to anybody. If you're from Ebema, you're from... No, not Ebema. Ebema is separate. As you have Ebema in Imo State, Makadi Amama. You have... If you are from Eche, You're from Ikwere. Let me pick only those two out, Eche and Ikwere. Do you know the people that gave birth to you? At least what I call your maternal lineage. Almost 80% of the people you see today in Igbo saying they are Niger Delta from River State, their maternal lineage is from Ikeduru in Imo State. Go and ask. People are listening in Igbo tonight. Our FM is on in Igbo. I want you to go and ask your father, and ask your father to be honest with you, or ask your mom, where does my grandmother come from? Don't say you ask her, where is it that our grandmother came from in the first place? They will tell you Ikeduru. You know, in those days, it happened in my village as well. Once one Olokoro woman is married into Isiama Farugu, she will go to her village and she will bring her younger sister or her younger niece. They will come to my village, and from there, they too will get married to somebody in my village. That is why if you come to my village, there are all, the state of my grandmother and my aunt, so to speak, they are all from Olokoro. Go and check. Come to Isiama Farugu and check. The same thing happened in Igbo. Almost all their mothers came from Ikeduru in Imo State. The same way that almost all their mothers in Ijola and Emezon came from Arochukwu. I forgot to add Ondo State. Our people are in Ondo State as well. It doesn't mean that Ondo is Igbo territory. No, it's not. But we have Izon people, Ijon in Ondo State. And they too, the Oromo people are coming with us. They are coming with, I don't, is it Aromo, A-R-O-M-O, whatever. I want to get it right. They are also coming with us. They are Biafrans, we can't leave them. Now you understand why we preach this gospel the way we do. So that the world may know. That's something that Wike, if you trace your Wike is pure Igbo anyway, I'm not even going to go far. One Ike, you're not Igbo? Wike, Wike. So when he travels abroad, they call him, hey, hello, Mr. White. He will think he's with his resource control hat, Panama hat they wear. Is it traditional to our land? That bowler hat you wear, resource control hat you wear, looking like Churchill. And now Churchill's hat now. Are you English? I'm asking you. Those of you idiots that came from Niger Delta in Asian land, are you English? You're wearing a hat made in Europe. You say it's your traditional wear. Does that make sense to you? That tells you that you are ashamed of your traditional wear. And your traditional wear is Ugurubu. The same one that Ababio wears. The same one that Chibika Mechi wears. Or Ugurubu. The same one they wear when they want to go to war dance, half year. Does that, is that clear now? I hope that some of you are following. The reason why in his own land they wear bowler hats made by Europeans is because of the preponderant influence of slavery. You know me, I tell you the truth. God said you must preach the truth regardless of the consequences. That's what I preach. Is bowler hats traditional? That's hat that Jonathan wears and Edwin Clark. Is it traditional to Africa? Is it African attire? That thing you put on your head. Is it African? What is African in that part of the world? Only two types of hat. The red cap that Ndinse and also they wear, and the Oglugu, the one that you weave with cotton that Akpabio wears. Are they not the two caps that we have? Are they not African? Are they not traditional? You that is wearing bowler hat and the Panama hat in the creeks, is that Panama hat you're wearing or bowler hat, is it African? Please come back to your roots. People should give them the red cap to wear and the Oguru. Somebody should give it to Jonathan to be wearing. So when you travel abroad, they look at you. A bowler hat is meant to be worn with a suit, a morning suit. Do you know what is a morning suit? You know the one that looks like in praying mantis, the one that comes out at the back. That's what it's called a morning suit. The one they wear to attend weddings. When you're getting married, in an Englishman is getting married, that is what they wear. The one that flares out at the back, small at the front, flares out at the back, or with a suit, you can wear a bowler hat. You don't see a white man wearing ordinary shirts without a tie, and you see them wearing a bowler hat. It's not possible. But here, somebody will tie a wrapper the way we do, we dress. I tie a wrapper as well. We tie our wrapper, dress traditionally, and you put on a bowler hat. Resource control hat. And you say you are an African. No, you're not. They must change the way they dress. And dress African. And you must put something on your head. As somebody who is titled. A titled person doesn't go out without a head cover. The same head cover today that the Jews wear all over the world. You know the black patch that we put on, some of us put on. Have you seen any elderly man in the village come out without covering his head before? Hey, my goodness me. My goodness me. People should be paying for this lecture. So it's not free. They should be paying for it because it's not easy. But Elohim said we should preach it. And that is what we are preaching. Somebody put on a bowler hat and say, oh, it's just traditional dressing. Because you are afraid of being identified as an Igbo man. Or Igbo woman for that matter. That was what the white man taught you. To hate yourself. Despise yourself. What they did to blacks in America. That is why they sell bleaching cream. That was why they developed relaxer to straighten their hair so they will look like Oyibo. The same thing you're doing, wearing a bowler hat. You don't even know the meaning of it. You don't even know how to sequence the type of attire you need to pick before you wear a bowler hat. You just go and buy it and you're tying a wrapper and you're wearing a bowler hat. And they say, oh, this is a delegation from Niger Delta. Look at which you're wearing. It's called a Panama hat. Panama. Go and Google it. Panama hat. It is not African. You are not African. The Namawizu. Here we lecture them. In the East, in Biafra land, there are only two types of hats. You have the red hats, the chieftaincy hat that you have, and then you have a Ugru, the cotton one that people also use. Go and check it out. When you're wearing a bowler hat, you're saying, I am a product of slavery. Or as we can wear his small mustache, Hitler, with his Panama hat. Are you from Panama? Do you know the meaning of that thing you're wearing on your head? It's called a Panama hat. Are you from Panama? I'm asking you. A hat that the white man designed to wear in the Caribbean because the Caribbean is always very hot. So they come outside and they wear a Panama shirt, you know, all those colored shirts, and they put on the hat so that the sun cannot be striking their face, so they don't have a sunburn. Do you understand it? Do you understand it?
Here on Biafra Referendum, we bring you all you need to know about the Biafran state, our struggle and aspiration. Our channel is dedicated to Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, and lovers of freedom all around the world. Please click on the subscription button on the screen and don't forget to turn on the notification so that you will be informed whenever we publish